I'm going to update myself. Um, you know what? There's certain things in life where we shouldn't be waiting 2 hours, 4 hours, 1 month, 6 months, 12 months. It should happen faster. And that all has to do with hospitals, doctors, your body. Okay. Chemtrails, they don't miss a day. Doesn't matter how much it costs, it doesn't miss a day. Our doctors come in and all of a sudden no more doctors around here. Where did they all go? How many doctors are out there because of the war, just stationed in certain areas, just twiddling their thumbs because no war is going on? We're looking at you. We know it. If I said it, it means that I'm not the brightest guy in the world. There must be thousands of us saying the same thing. And what's being done about it? Absolutely nothing, just that we get to say it and word it. In this video here, I want to talk about a few things. One of them is that apparently yesterday on 60 Minutes, they were going to bring up about something to do with whether or not North Korea has nuclear. Excuse me. There's some kind of noise in the background. I'm going to have to try and get that noise out of the background. Okay, I got the noise out of the background. And what I'm going to show right over here is that an airplane called Pegasus, right? Let me punch that in. Pegasus. Let me look that up. Do we have Pegasus somewhere? Pegasus. I can't seem to find it in here. But in the news yesterday, Pegasus came up, and what was going to be on North Korea pops up the same time. NK 14 and 11, 5 and 2, the Earth Heart. Pegasus, the Earth Heart, pop up in the same day. So I decided to do one of what Mighty Messer does, and it's the crisscross numerology. I don't know if I did it right, where the numeric value to Pegasus is 88. The same thing is equivalent to the mixture of purple, where we get 88 here, and the short count of 16, 1 and 6 is 7, 5, 7, equaling to the moon, one spirit in the moon. SUS 131, alternate current to the spirit in the moon. Pin the tail on the donkey. So what is our moon, the donkey? Then we do the numeric value 88 and 88, 176. The short value, okay, over here is 25, and 88 equals to 113. 25 and 88, 113. Or 23, beta creation. This numeric value is the church, the 1010 world of the church. 10 times 10 is 100. And I always use this value for church, although church value is 61. The difference is the BC creation, 23 and 38 equals to that 61. In the game of Baccarat, they specialize these two numbers that I can't remember exactly what it is. If you have a 3 and pull an 8, the bank doesn't get a card. 201, okay, is blue balls. Why? Because the 10 ball, 1-0, and 2-0, 10-20 location. What does it mean? Is it the blue world location? And it's a navy blue, or it's a dark blue. Remember, there's dark and light. D for 4, light for L. Okay, so we have to remember all these terminologies because this is a complete code that I have no idea how it works. Okay, but for me, I know it's all coded. And again, Pegasus said derivative of the moon. We have 757. Then over here, we have a total of 314. That's a beginning numeric value for pi. So everything splits up in the center over here. We have 737, the numeric value in Nibiru. Okay, what is the value inside over here? It would be 314 divided by 2, which would be 157, 157, 57 again, where when you have a 1, you automatically have a 2, and you automatically have a 3. When you have a 1, your reverse of that is 9. Your seventh gate is a 6. And the rotating take a base is a 3, because we need to bring everything into the same diagram as this over here. We bring it to the 1, the 4, or the 7, the left side. We must match up everything to the left side. Why? Because continuous energy is over here. So that means broken up energy or pulsated into this energy is over here. This one runs on the cross. All these crisscrossings will be the value of 15. 7, 5, 3, 15, 9, 5, 1, 15, 4, 6, 5, 15, 8, 5, 2. This will be 12, 15, 18. 12 left, number 3, 18 right, number 9, equaling to the letters C and I, or the sky system. When you have C and I, the C is in the E family, right, for CL. You see, I do this in the English language because a lot of things in the world, imagine you're watching something in the world and you hear touchdown and you're going, what? This is Russian TV. They're saying touchdown. There's a lot of English words used all over the world. The English word in all other languages. Why? And there's many words I can bring up. So inside of Pegasus, okay, this 8 is the center world. 6 and 7 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. Normally, you don't want to count anything with 1, because anything to do with 1 is regarded in another number. 1 is inside of 6, or the reverse of 6 on a cube. Okay, this is the only natural 7. 1 and 6 is the only 7. 5, 4 and 3 is not a natural 7 because the two corners and the two corners match up. So this 4 and this 3 will equal to 5. This 5 and this 2 will equal to 5 because they're lost inside each other. If I poke a straw through all of these, well, first of all, once I poke a straw through the center one, right, we're going to have 3 straws knocking out 6 sides. But once I poke one straw through here, no other straws will fit unless I make a hole in this, right? I poke the straw through, and if they're all in the same, I have to poke a straw through this area. And then if I turn the straw, right, there'll be an opening and a closing. So the most amount of straws you can get are 2 straws. Is that correct? I take this straw and I put it through that straw. I'm going to try and see if I can do this. Do I have any paper that I can do this with? Paper that I want to make a hole with. So I would take that straw and let's say I would put it through here, right? And then I would have to have a straw going through here, and the third straw would have to go down here, making these 2 holes here, and then the third hole would be over here, right? And once I make a hole in this once, right, if I make another hole in it this way, how much of that straw will be stuck together? One straw will have 4 holes. This straw will have at least another hole in it. Will have 2 holes. And anyways, let's just jump off of that straw routine. 19, 29, 39. Now what we're going to do to this, now that I lost my pen on the floor, when I finish off this Pegasus thing over here, I got to just check to see if my focus is okay. All right. When I finish off this Pegasus thing over here, I just want to show you the 19, the 29, and the 39. I call this the birth spirit of creation. 20, 10, 20, what's your location? My location is in creation. I want to bring this to the 10, 10 world. 10 times 10 times 10 is the 1,000. And I will bring up the letter M, the 13th letter, alternate current. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 will equal to 3 and 4. That is the DC current. If I bring it to the 7th gate, which is 3, 1, 3, or 5 and 2, right? 6 is man's birth inside spirit. Why? Because the weekdays and the weekend tells me this, right? The 1 Saturday to the 6 days until they brought the extra spirit in for the Sunday. So here we get 71, 7 and 3, 10, 9 and 1, 10, 1 and 9, 10, 8 and 2, 10, 1 and 9, 10. That'll bring me 7 and 9, 16, 1 and 6, 7. The same thing. 6 and 1, 7, 5 and 2, 4 and 3, 1, 6, 5, 2, 4, 3. Then 4 and 9, 13, 1 and 3, 4, 1 and 3, 4. 13, 13. You see the way 94 comes in as 13? The way 22 comes in as 4, the way 31 comes in as 4. 3, 4, 2, 4. Just these 2 over here will bring in your vibration. to your DNA, because that's what this will create. DNA, creation of the cycle moon, and gateway. Why do I say this? Because once you take the moon number 5 times 7, 35, 5 plus 7, 12, add them up or minus them, it becomes 23, the BC creation, before the Christ. And then they have AD, which is after the Christ. What is lapsed after the Christ? The total between 35 and 12 is 47 or 23. The difference is 24, and that's the CAT, the communication part. 6 and 7, 3 and 4 is a numeric value for the kilometers of the circumference of the moon, or is it diameter of the moon? I don't remember which one it was. 57 is that moon number. You see the way 57 and 47 come together? These two come together. The total here is 104 communication, but 5 and 4 is 9. 7 and 7 is 14. 1 and 4 is 5. 9 and 5. The letters E and I creating N. Now, I just like to say Einstein in the theory of relativity. Here is 6 and 5, 11. 1 and 1 is 2. 7 and 7 is 14. He trims 5. 25 now creates the heart. So the center, which is right here, this center over here, value, is in the heart, right over here, inside the heart area. That's where I'm going to be evaluating these. Not that these numbers go there, because like I said over here, the number in the center here is 157. So I would have to take that number 157, and I'm going to have to bring it over to 953, 620, and 318 and 6 in order to bring all these to say 10, all this 620 to say 7. 0 gets 9 in this situation, but the flip side of that is 6. 9 will always remain the same. 9 and 7 is 16, 1 and 6, 7. 9 and 4 is 13, 1 and 3 is 4. So I reverse it to the 6 value. 6 is just one more than a half, because anything multiplied by 5 becomes half. Multiply any number. Let's take a simple number. 5 times 6. What's it going to be? It's going to be 3. Don't count 30, because 0 brings you back into the circle. Okay? And it's one more. The 6 is one more than what 2.5 is, or it's 0.5. Do you understand? 6 is that one spirit of 6. So on this dice cube, the reverse of 6-1 becomes 77, and 4 sides of 5. 4 sides of 5, 20. 2 sides of 5, 14. 14 and 20, 34. All zeros equal to 6, because 6 is the reverse of the 1. Okay, it's just one more. I don't even know how to explain it. There's also 1 inside 5, as there's 1 inside 3, but 3 is showing you as below as above. Either 3 is in the center, the 45-degree angle, representing the sun fox, okay, the cunning sun fox, the foxhole, or the cleaning out of the earth to pass something through, right? The foxhole is usually a U or a V, because your life is in the foxhole. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus, hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. Why did he run up the clock? And was it an elephant that he actually ran up that was running that clock, is my question, because the mouse ran away from the cat, and the elephant was scared of the mouse, and the elephant, with his small pea brain, right? Now we have to go to Peabody, and pea brain is actually small brain because he has a microprocessor. Microwave, avenue, processing, leave it alone. Raphael, 7286, in a constellation of Pegasus, coming to you from a little bit of color, right? Only because my dreams were in living color. Thank you for watching this video. I just want to see what it looks like. Here's what the ceiling looks like when it sort of looks like a floor.